What's up, my Comic-Con? My name's Cullen, and I collect comics, and it's Wednesday night, so we're going to go ahead and see what I got at the comic shop today. And it's my weekly pulls for Marvel from my LCS, usually today. I didn't pick up any indies, but yeah, we'll go ahead and start with the first book, which is the new issue of Amazing Spider-Man, number 13. And this is the John Romita cover, junior cover. And the interiors for this is John Romita, with Scott Hanna inking. Zeb Wells is writing this. Hobgoblin story comes to a chilling end, and no one is going to be rocked harder by it than Norman Osborn. Witness the birth of the Golden Goblin. What does this mean for our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man? Alright, so we've got this first real Golden Goblin thing going on. And then next, we move on to the damage control. Nope, sorry, not damage control. I don't know why I said that whenever it's Judgment Day. My bad. Alright, we got Judgment Day Omega, number 1. And this is a Pascal Ferry cover. And the interiors for this is, let's see, is it Guyu Villanova and of course Kieran Gillen writing this. It's been great, this whole run of this. Fallout of Judgment Day is felt. After the events we make a promise, nothing will ever be the same again. For the Eternals, it's a lie. It's always the same and always will be. However, in the wake of the Judgment Day, they discover what is truly eternal. Alright. So next, we're moving on to the damage control. Love damage control. And Hans Rodenoff and Adam F. Goldberg are writing this. The cover art is by Patrick Zurcher and Brian Reber. And artist for this is Nathan Stockman. And yeah, like I said, written by Hans Rodenoff and Adam F. Goldberg. And yeah. It's been a tough first week for Gus at Damage Control. On Monday, he nearly caused a catastrophic Skrull attack. On Tuesday, he smashed a family who had been shrunk by the PIM particles. And Wednesday, he turned himself into a monstrous guinea pig kaiju. That's why Gus has been banished down to the research and develop and to assist Eugene Strasser. But introducing Gus to one of the members of Damage Control team who had a brief stint as a supervillain could have dire consequences. Hans Rodionoff and Adam F. Goldberg write Gus into terrible situations, and Nathan Stockman brings the bad guys to a gorgeous life in our supervillain packed issue with appalling appearances by Dr. Doom, Green Goblin, Red Skull, Loki, Wrecking Crew, MODOK, and more. Alright, that looks like fun. Then we're going to move on to the newest issue of Ghost Rider. I haven't picked up all this run, but I need to pick up more of it. I picked up most of it. It's Volume 9, Issue 8. That was Volume 4 of Damage Control, by the way. And Benjamin Perry's writing this. The artist is Corey Smith. The inker for it is Oren Jr. And the cover artist is Cale New, obviously. I mean, I love his stuff. But Johnny Blaze and Talia Ward working together as part of a splinter unit within the FBI. Will they map out of the shadow highways that crisscross this country, uncovering a larger design of an underworld conspiracy? Alright. Sounds like some more fun with Ghost Rider. Definitely need to check out more of that book. It looks awesome. I've mostly been picking it up for keys, but next we're moving on to the Legion of X, and of course this doesn't have it listed for me on the site right now. Well, I hate when that happens. But I love this cover, by the way. Who did this cover? I hate not having this information for this so far. But let's see. Monstrous terror hits mutant kind. Something monstrous is afoot. Nightcrawler has developed some very uncanny physical features, and he is not the only one. Mean Cypher and Warlock have made a startling discovery about seemingly innocuous blooms floating out of the astral plane. Will Legionnaires be able to untangle this web of threats before it envelops mutant kind? Alright. By the way, I'm just going to go ahead and have a look at this real quick, just to see if this thing has a list. Probably usually last page now, huh? Nope, that's just a checklist. Oh, they're cool. They still have checklist kind of things in. Oh, man. Alright, the cover artist for this was Ben Harvey, and the writer, Cy Spurrier, penciler, Nitho Diaz, and Sean Parsons was the inker on this. And I really like how it looks. There's some Mr. Sinister in there. Hope that didn't give something away too much. But yeah, definitely cool. Sorry. Get back to the show. Next, we're moving on to this beautiful Marauders cover. That is done by an obvious Peach Momoko. And of course, they didn't give me a list for this one either, so we're going to go ahead and take a peek in it too. And I'll read. Here comes yesterday part 2. The Marauders go where no Krakoan has gone before. Back, at least, to the first mutant society ever. Kate Pride might be allergic to the word no, but can her crew really save the past without destroying the present? And as the Marauders plan to rescue yesterday, the Threshold 3 run free today, can Krakoa survive the experience? Alright. And this is obviously a Peach Momoko cover. And then we've got... What? Yeah, there we go, yeah. It says the writer for this is Steve Orlando. The artist for it is Eleanor Carlini. And obviously I love this Peach Momoko cover. It is cool. Let me put that back on there for a split second. I hate that I didn't get to really talk about that well. I just thought it would be easier. Next book we're moving on to is Spider-Man. And this Spider-Man book is issue number 2. By the way, if I didn't mention that on Marauders, it was number 8. And Legion of X was number 7. Sorry. Spider-Man Volume 4, number 2. This is the Mark Bagley variant, I believe. I need to get the regular A cover of this. The end of the Spider-Verse rages on. After the tragedy of the first issue, our superheroes try to make plans against Morium, but Morium isn't their only problem. Sharetha is back and more powerful than last time. She nearly killed Peter and Ezekiel. Last time Peter tricked Shithara, and she had plenty of time to plan his death and the death of all the spiders. And the writer for this is Dan Slott, penciler Mark Bagley. Like I said, the cover artist for this also is Mark Bagley. So, yeah. I still don't believe this is a variant, though. But it is. So it's got the 2 right next to it. Wow. Then next last, we have Venom 13. Al Ewing writing this. Brian Hinch penciler, and the cover artist also is Brian Hinch. And, yeah, we've got the Dark Web Prelude. Forced to watch his son die from across the time stream, Eddie Brock finds himself surrounded by enemies. Alone with no one to trust, an unexpected ally lends a hand, and she's setting the stage for the most epic crossover event of the year. Alright. And yeah, that's everything I get picked up from my local comic shop, the comic strip in Broadway in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Across from the old Esquire Theater. I usually say this stuff before, but thanks for watching, and I'm going to roll the books. Hit like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing, and I will holler at you probably tomorrow. See ya.